guys, welcome back to another prep series episode. I'm about to head out for my fasted cardio, and let me tell you, I'm hungry, so let's get in there, get out, and get back so I can eat. But wanted to give you guys just a little update since the last time I talked to you guys. 9 weeks and 3 days out from the first show of the season, and then that means 2 weeks after that I'm doing nationals. So we're getting close and close and closer. It's coming so quick, but yeah, let's go get this fasted cardio done. So I just got back and showered. I am hungry. So I'm gonna prep my breakfast. It's a little fit check. This is what I'm wearing for the rest of the day. I have my gray baby tee that I just like crop, and then blue shorts, and then my sweatpants. So meal one of the day, I get a little bit of carbs. Let's go. My food is pretty low because I am getting closer and closer, and we're getting depleted. It's working. My weight is dropping. My prep low right now is 130.6. So I am 12 pounds down, which is literally crazy to me. I started out at 142.7 at like the peak of my off season. And that was like around January time. So yeah, definitely working. But for meal one, I get a little bit of oats. I got a whole pasture-raised egg and protein isolate. So I was getting egg whites. But they like really were messing with my digestion, and I used to honestly not be like a fan of egg whites, and then I started cooking them a certain way, and they were really good. I need a bowl. I would froth them, and then this sounds crazy, but then I would froth the egg whites because egg whites have no flavor, and then put cinnamon on top, cook it like an omelet, and then top it with sugar-free syrup, and it honestly was really good, but like wrecked my stomach. So I had to pull those out. So we're doing whey isolate right now, but eventually I'm gonna have to switch it to white fish. Yeah, because it has less fat and less sodium. But eventually I'm gonna have to swap it for fish or chicken as we get closer. But right now my coach has me doing whey isolate instead. Just a little bit easier on my digestion as we get closer to the show. I think I just lied and said I have oats, but actually I have cream of rice. I have oats on my rest day. And we're training back today. So I get some cream of rice in the morning, but I don't get any more blueberries. So I just made a TikTok the other day. Go follow my TikTok. I'm being way more active on there and just like chit-chatting with you guys. But I tried yesterday something to switch it up because I was always throwing my frozen blueberries into my cream of rice, and that's what gave it the flavor, and it was so good. But I don't get blueberries anymore as we start to drop carbs. So what I did was I threw cinnamon in there and sugar-free syrup. Didn't expect anything, but so good. It was amazing. So I will be doing that today. And now I'm going to make my eggies. So 1 pasture-raised egg, 1 single egg. I was talking about this on TikTok too, but I like get lazy on prep and I go through so many dishes, so I'm trying to like minimize the amount of dishes I use. So what I do now when I'm making my eggs is instead of using a whole different bowl to like scramble it, because I like to scramble my eggs. I'm not like a hard-boiled egg girl. I'm just not. Just crack it in the pan. See, it's already cooking, and then I just try and mix it before it cooks too much. So sometimes it's like a little bit wonky, but it gets the job done. So that's all we really need at this point. I am not gonna lie to you guys though. Cardio felt really hard this morning. I've been doing 40 minutes fasted for, or just once a day. I usually do it fasted, but sometimes I do it after my lift. Mainly fasted though. But it felt really hard today. Like, it hasn't been too bad because this is my 3rd time prepping. So like I'm kind of, obviously you never get like used to it, but I'm definitely like, the mentality is there. Like I'm not like, oh, this sucks. But today like was the first time this prep that I've really felt like that. But after I was done, I was like, okay, I got that. But like I was dragging this morning. My energy was getting really low. But yeah, we're definitely pushing, and I've been feeling it this last week. This Friday, so in 2 days, I have a check-in day, and that'll be 9 weeks out. So we're definitely, coach was telling me that these next like 3 or 4 weeks is where I'll see like the most amount of changes, and I've definitely noticed myself getting much leaner. Like even just in the gym, I'm like at that point where I'm like, wow, I feel like every day I look different. So that's cool. But yeah, definitely starting to feel it. But I look forward to this meal because I'm just like, any carbs is great. So. And this is the syrup I've been using. It's like a sugar-free maple syrup. I just got it on Amazon, but it's really low calorie. Some of them still kind of have high calories, even if they're like sugar-free. They still have like sugar alcohols and that sort of thing. So this one's pretty low. But I just go ahead and throw my cinnamon on here. And then I throw a little bit more Himalayan salt. I feel like that's the key, honestly. Like you wouldn't think, but like it makes it really good. And then I literally just pour a little bit of this. And I know it's just the prep speaking, but this literally makes me feel like I am having pancakes, eggs, and chocolate milk. Like, it's so good. All right, second meal of the day is my pre-workout meal. So it is still the chicken breast, jasmine rice, and coconut oil. I actually ran out of rice and I had to use my backup microwave rice, so I'm really glad that I had that. But I'm gonna have this, take my berberine, and then train back and buys in about an hour. What I've been throwing on this, because my fat source is coconut oil instead of the almond butter, is I've been throwing coconut aminos on here. It's like a soy sauce alternative. And I've been throwing this sauce on there. I like the avocado lime one a little bit better, but this one's still pretty good. And then I do the tiniest bit of the chipotle one. I am headed to the gym now. I'm gonna train some back and biceps. I'm actually going to Elevation today, which obviously is not the home gym. We all know that, but I'm going to collab with one of my friends that I know on Instagram, and she's also on prep. So this will be fun and kind of a little change of scenery for today, exploring some of the other gyms. But yeah, let's kick it. Just got here, we're about to lift. We both have it back. I didn't even take any pre-workout because I've been low energy. You're 2 weeks out, you said?
2 weeks out.
And she has like a lot of energy, which is awesome. I don't know where it's coming from.
I'm definitely drinking pre-workout.
Yeah, yes. Yeah, I like didn't take pre-workout because I was training a client earlier and it was like, I was so tired. I don't know, it's hitting me this week, but I was like, I can't have like a third caffeine. I feel like I've had way too much today, but let's go hit back. Just got back from hitting buys. That was a really good workout. And now it is time to prep my post meal. So I'm out of chicken and rice. So I need to prep both of those. That workout was like, we took too long. It was 3 hours. It's 5:30 now and I got there at 2:30. But it was a really good lift. And we both, she's 2 weeks out. And I'm like astonished with the amount of energy that she had. She's so sweet. And we both just hit a wall in the middle of our workout. Today's been really rough for me, just tired-wise. Nothing too crazy, fortunately, but just drained. So that was really tough towards the end. But we got some good content, got a good lift, and I am really hungry. So I need to prep this chicken so I can eat my post meal. Let me prep my rice first because that takes a little bit longer. I'm like, I can tell when I'm getting like tired and low energy because common sense just goes out the window and like I get very scatterbrained. But let's throw some rice in the rice maker. But yeah, I still felt somewhat strong, so that's good. I got a good pump today, which is good. That has been like, you know, on and off. My muscle connection was also good today, which is nice. Again, that's been wavering just as my carbs come down, but today was a good day. Just definitely low energy, and I didn't take any pre, like I said, because I had a lot of caffeine just to like get through my day, which usually I'm like good about not needing a lot of caffeine, but it's really hitting me this week. Usually that comes in waves because I still have 9 weeks to go, so I shouldn't be like, obviously this is the part where it gets tougher, but I'm sure by the next prep series, hopefully I will be feeling a little bit higher energy. It usually just comes in waves, to be completely honest. But yeah, still pushing. While everything is cooking, I have my post shake. I always have this after I train on my training days. It is just whey protein isolate and my creatine. I have this right after I train. It's just part of my meal plan from my coach. But yeah, so one thing is I have my creatine in my post training shake just to keep it consistent to about the same time of the day. Also, it can be argued, evidence kind of goes either way, but that you have more nutrient uptake after your lift, and that's why we like fuel up with carbs after your lift too. But that's one argument you could make for having creatine post training. I've also in the past split it up half a scoop, so like 3 grams during my workout in my intra, and then the other 3 grams post workout. But right now in my plan it's just the 5 grams post workout, which keeps it pretty easy. But yeah, I have this right after I train. And then I will have my post-workout meal like after this digest, about 30-45 minutes after. But your girl is hungry. Cheers. Okay, for post-workout, I have just the plain old chicken and rice. You guys know the drill. No fats in my post-workout. Helps shuttle those carbs to the muscle. So I'm going to weigh that out. Little spoon always on prep so that I feel like I'm eating more. And then same thing, I throw the coconut aminos on there. And then my cilantro lime. And then a little bit of the chipotle. steak is prepped. So now I just have to weigh it out. I am microwaving my green beans right now. Well, actually, my whole beans. I went to the grocery store and they had a deal where it was like buy 5 of the bags and you got like $3 off or something. I was like, yeah, well, like, I go through a lot of them as well. And then I get back and I see that they're whole beans. And I don't know if this is common knowledge. It probably is. I've never heard of pole beans. So I texted my coach and was like, is that fine that I'm having pole beans? And he was like, that's literally the same thing. Like, that's just a type of green bean. I was like, oh. So I don't know if that was just a dumb moment of mine, but I've never heard of a pole bean. But anyways, off topic. But this next meal, meal 4, is sirloin steak and pole beans. So no carbs this meal, just protein and fats. And of course, like the trace carbs from the greens, but these are mainly for fiber and just help me to feel full and help my digestion throughout the day. And then and this is meal 4. All right, last meal of the day is a whey protein isolate and my 10 grams of cashews. I know I'm on prep because I look forward to this meal all day, but that is all of my meals that I'm having just under 10 weeks out. I hope you guys enjoy it, and I will see you guys in the next video.